Muna and Madan. Muna lived in a small village nestled between the green hills, her heart as free as the breeze that swept through the valley. She had always been known for her bright smile and her ability to turn even the dullest moments into something magical. Madan, on the other hand, was more reserved. Quiet and thoughtful, he spent most of his time working in the fields or helping his family with their farm. Their paths crossed every day, yet they had never truly spoken to each other. Muna would wave from the edge of the village as Madan walked by, his eyes cast down, lost in his thoughts. He admired her from afar, secretly wishing he could find the courage to talk to her, but the words never came. One day, as the village prepared for the harvest festival, Muna's younger brother fell ill, and she found herself unable to help with the preparations. Worried, she went to Madan's house to ask for help with carrying the heavy baskets of produce from the fields. When she knocked, Madan opened the door, surprised to see her standing there. "Madan, could you help me with something?" Muna asked, her voice a little hesitant. He nodded, immediately sensing the urgency in her voice. "Of course, Muna. What do you need?" Together, they worked side by side, hauling the baskets of vegetables and fruits from the fields to the village square. As they worked, Muna shared stories of her childhood, her laughter filling the air. Madan, in return, spoke of his quiet life in the fields, of the dreams he had of one day traveling beyond the hills, to places he had only heard of in stories. The sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple. As they finished their work, Madan turned to Muna. "I've always admired your spirit, Muna," he said quietly. "You have a way of making everything brighter." Muna smiled, feeling a warmth spread through her chest. "And I've always admired your strength, Madan. You may be quiet, but there's so much power in your silence." That night, as the festival began, Muna and Madan walked through the village square together, their hands brushing lightly. It wasn't the start of a grand romance, but a simple beginning of friendship that would slowly grow into something more over time. They had always been neighbors, always been close in proximity, but now they were truly seeing each other for the first time. And as the stars twinkled above, Muna and Madan both realized that sometimes, it's the quiet moments shared with someone that speak the loudest.